is the return yet again of the Lorcana Coffee Hour. So grab a cup of coffee and join us for a little Lorcana. This morning we will be playing two decks that were top two finishers from the pack day one, I think. I think this wasn't like actually this may or may not have been like the final yeah, this may not have been the last finishers, but at least I think this was the top 16 for the first day. So I think they were going to have a semifinals and a finals day after that. I'm not 100% sure who's that. But anyway, these are the top two finishers that first day. There's one deck is, let's see which one we got. We got one Amber and Steel. That's the Frank Zhang deck, this one here. And then we've got one Blue Steel, that's Jan Moy. Hey, good morning, Gogo. We got one, we're looking this morning at two decks that were from the Pack Chapter 3 tournament over the last weekend. I think these were top 16 finishers. I think they had a second day where they went through and, hey, good morning, Draxlin Gaming. I think they had a second day where they actually did like semifinals and then finals play, but I haven't checked the results on yet. But I wanted to try them out. There are two variations on older decks. There's this Frank Zhang's #1 finisher here, which is an Amethyst and Steel deck. And then Jan Moy's Sapphire and Steel deck is the deck #2. I used to really enjoy playing a Sapphire Steel Cogsworth deck, so I'm going to start off with that one this morning. So this deck is running 4 copies of Develop Your Brain, 1 copy of Nothing to Hide, 4 Popsicles, 4 Fishbone Quills, 4 Mickey Mouse Detectives, or 3 Mickey Mouse Detectives, 4 Flavershams, 4 McDuck Manors, 4 Cogsworth, 4 Gastons. Then for Steel, we're running 4 Captain Hooks, 4 Mr. Smees, 2 Rise of the Titans, then along came Zeus, 4 Whole New Worlds, 4 Beasts filled with emo, 3 Grab Your Swords, and 4 copies of Tinkerbell. So I think this is going to play kind of like a standard removal Cogsworth deck. So let's see how it goes. All right, we're going to do one lab game here, so I can just kind of get my footing about me, and then we'll see if we like this deck or not. Good morning, viewers. Welcome to the Lorcana Coffee Hour. Grab a cup of coffee. Have a little tradable card game with us. All right, Emerald and Amber. Let's see how this goes. All right. Well, the sound effects sound really loud to me. Let's turn that down a little bit. All right, what we got? We got a turn 1. We got a turn 2. Don't have a 3. Let's keep the Grab Your Swords because I think we're going to have... Yeah, let's go ahead and toss these top guys here. I mean, the temptation is always to hang on to them, but... Oh, well, not hugely useful, but... Alright, well, we're going to Inca Develop Your Brain. And we're going to play a Develop Your Brain. Oh, okay. So it's Cogsworth or Cogsworth. Okay, well, I guess it's going to be... I don't know, guys. Which do I pick? Do I pick Cogsworth? Or do I pick Cogsworth? What do you think? Anybody? Any opinions? I think we're going to pick Cogsworth. I don't know. Did I do the wrong thing? Should I have actually picked Cogsworth instead of picking Cogsworth? I mean, they were exactly identical cards, so I mean, it's hard to say. I should have went with Cogsworth. Yeah, I think you're right, Draxlin. Clearly an error, unforced error there with me not going Cogsworth on that one. Let's go ahead. We're gonna ink the Tinkerbell. Let's get Mr. Shmee out here. Although I guess I got to get a captain out of if I don't want him to just tick down, huh? Okay. So he's, I guess, better with a Captain Hook opener. Or a Cogsworth, yes, yes. Should have, you know. There's no shortage of needs for Cogsworth this morning. Oh my gosh, so many Plutos. Too many Plutos. That's not great. Okay. I'm going to try not to get too excited about that. Alright, well, let's definitely play a Popsicle, see what we get. Well, again, this lack of uninkable cards is not super helpful. So... yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna quest with Smee for 2. We're gonna ink McDuck Manor to stay on task here, and I do have the Popsicle, so I can take some damage back off of him if I need to. If he starts getting too banged up by whatever's happening. Oh, did he just play Hey Hey Boat Snack? How many uninkables are in this? Hey, that's a good question. I don't think it's too many, but let's go back and we'll go back and check after I play this turn. Because honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't done a proper count. I grabbed both these decks yesterday, and I built the profiles for them in Dreamborn, but I hadn't actually done a lot else with it. Okay, well here's our Captain Hook. Of course, it's either Captain Hook or yeah. Let's go ahead and get the Captain out, and we'll go ahead and quest again with Mr. Smee. I do not want to ink this Cogsworth, but you know. Don't really have a lot of options at this point. Got to make sure I'm staying on ramp. That's the thing about this deck. There is no... I don't think there's any way this deck is going to succeed at all if I don't stay on ramp. It's for the greater good. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Still makes me sad, though. Uh-oh. What are we bringing out for that much? Rockstar Stitch. Okay. Okay. I am still a little unnerved by Hey Hey Boat Snack here. Although I guess he can add support? But, I don't know. That seems very strange to me. Well, you guys got to go immediately. Like, no question about that. Yeah, these Plutos got to go. Let's go ahead... and we're going to nuke Stitch. Yeah, we're going to nuke Stitch this round. He's too big. And I think that's going to hamper this guy's plans. We'll pass. Pride lands. Alright, alright. Cinderella, no good. Okay, well the obvious play here is going to be to ink the grab your sword, to ink something and play grab your swords. He took out my captain. Alright, so... oh, you know Flynn Rider is a prince. Look at that. Yeah, I did not realize Flynn Rider was a prince. Like, I don't even think within the context of, like, I guess Tangled is what he's from, which is not a movie I've seen a lot. I don't even think within the context of that movie I realized he was a prince. So that's wild. Okay. So what is that doing? Is that giving him 2 body while he's there? Alright, then what we're going to do is we're going to ink... yeah, because I really need... I really need... I don't want to ink the Flavisham. Alright, we're going to ink a Popsicle. We're going to grab your swords. And we're going to swing into Flynn here. And then we're going to go ahead and use Popsicle to take 2 off of Mr. Shmee, so he'll survive a little longer. And then we're going to pass turn. Because I need something that can start swinging into that Pride Lands, and it's going to take... Oh, well, it's going to take nothing. That was it. Okay. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good opening hand there. Let's go ahead and update our little game tally. 1 win, 0 losses. Okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize Flynn Rider was actually a prince, but I guess he is. All right, let's play that again. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I both don't like it and I am guilty of doing it myself. Like, I try to play the 2 out of 3 as much as possible. But there's been a couple times when I've just been like way too aggravated. Yeah, you know, Pride Lands is a pretty strong card, and I think if you're gonna run a lemon lime deck like that, that's probably a pretty good choice. All right, let's ditch this. Let's ditch a whole new world. Let's ditch. Kind of want to hang on to McDuck Manor. Let's ditch one of the Mr. Shmees, and let's go with that. Well, look at that. I got both an Along Came Zeus and a McDuck Manor back. All right, well. Okay, so we're going to ink a McDuck Manor. Let's play a Develop Your Brain. And I think we want to put Cogsworth on top. We've only ever thought about putting Simba there. Yeah. You know, it is like any princes, though. Like any princes or kings, I think. Does it take kings as well? I think it might take kings as well. Not just princes. Did I play? I did. Okay, I need to pass. There we go. Let's be polite. Good morning. Opponent. I don't know if you guys were on yesterday when I was talking about it, but it's pretty awesome. I went to my local game store for the League play this last Sunday. It was the Eric Beast Hercules All Princes Brown. Look at that. I went to my local game store for League play, and turns out I had second most points for the season, so I got second place at my local game shop. I guess we got about maybe a little under 20 people that play there, so I felt pretty good about that. And I wound up with second place for the season, which is only 4 weeks. But I got a sweet aerial pin, which is nice. It's got like it's big. It's like a big old pin. It's got Ariel on it. It says Lorcana. Yeah, it's fun. All right, let's see. What are we going to do here? We're going to go Tinkerbell, much as I hate to do it. We're going to go... Yeah, I do need to go back, because that is 2 hands in a row where I pulled an awful lot of uninkable cards. So we should go back and see how many uninkable cards do we have. I'm gonna check real quick while this is... Well, hang on, I should pass, but like I'll let him play, and I'm gonna go check how many uninkable cards is in this deck. So what is that? 4, 10, 14. So this deck is running 17 uninkable cards, which actually seems like kind of a lot, but maybe it's not. All right, well, let's go ahead. We're gonna ink McDuck Manor. We're gonna play Mickey into there. Mr. Shmee's gonna quest for 2, and we're gonna pass turn. Sorry, Mr. Shmee. You just sort of count down there, don't you, buddy? Well, that's like an interesting Aurora. Alright, the cannons, that was a good play. Alright, we're gonna ink Shmee. We're gonna go Big Beast. Beastie! Quest for 1, pass turn. Drink some coffee. Gotta occasionally stop and sip coffee. Yum. Yes, yes, I know. It's part of your ramp, too. Oh, shifted into bigger Aurora. Okay. Alright, well, that's fun. Okay, then we're going to ink... What are we going to ink here? Let's ink... I think we're going to wait on the Cogsworth for 1 turn. So we're going to ink and develop your brain. We're going to play Cogsworth. We're going to have Big Beast sing Along Came Zeus. Nuke Aurora. Play a captain. Quest for 1. And that was a pretty good turn, actually. I feel like that was good turnout on that one. Hey, welcome to the stream, viewers. It's the Lorcana Coffee Hour, so grab a cup of coffee and have a little card game with us. Today we're playing a Sapphire Steel deck from Jan Moy. It was the number 2 deck for the Beast. It was the number 2 out of the top 16 finishers for at least day 1 of the PAX tournament over the weekend. I gotta go back and check and see if they had different results for like a day 2. I'm not totally sure if they did. All right, we're gonna go completely bonkers this round, and we're gonna go 2 Mickey Detectives. Get some Mad Ramp. You know, honestly, so far, my favorite deck for this season is a Emerald Amethyst deck, which I actually don't feel like a complete degenerate when I play. It's actually like a pretty cool deck. Yeah, there's no way he's swinging into Beast with his own Beast. That's not going to happen. So we'll keep him fine. And pass turn. Now I need some card draw. He's probably thinking he needs to grab your swords and a Tinkerbell. Because he needs a Beast to sing Grab Your Swords, and he needs to play a Tinkerbell. There's the Tinkerbell. Okay, okay. Now let's see if he's got the Grab Your Swords. Oh, along came Zeus. Okay, well. That's not Grab Your Swords, but that's pretty good. Now, I think his mistake there... now, again, this is just me, but I think his mistake there was putting that on Beast instead of putting it on Cogsworth. He should have nuked... I would have... Like, in that situation, if we had been reversed, I would have nuked the Cogsworth, right? Because the Beast has already lost its big advantage for having all that card draw. So there wasn't a tremendous reason, I think, for that. Let's go ahead. We're going to play a second Cogsworth. So now we're doubled up on resist now. So all these guys have resist 2, which is pretty great. We'll go ahead. We're going to clear this Beast off. Then these guys are all going to quest. And we're going to pass turn. And we'll get another big Beast out next turn. Tinkerbell's awesome, but he's pretty far behind at this point. I don't know how he's going to come back. He would need a good... I mean, really, he needs a Grab Your Swords. He's not going to get any card wipe. And even Grab Your Swords isn't going to help him at this point because of the 2 resist. So that would affect the Cogsworth, but nobody's taking any damage from that now. Oh, and that was it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and he's declined a rematch. Okay, well, didn't like the mirror matchup, I guess. All right, yeah, this deck's playing pretty well this morning. Let's edit our little scorekeeper here, and let's run it again. All right, so here we go. Amber Ruby. Hey, and as always, viewers, if you feel like I'm doing something that's stupid or there's a better way to do things in your mind, feel free to comment. Feel free to leave comments in the chat. I like chatting with people about what's going on. So, yeah, no pressure. Just if you feel like talking. Hey, good morning, DJ Dark Charm. Nice to have you here with us this morning. All right, a little queen action. So I'm gonna guess. Well, you know, it's interesting because obviously that's a shift target, but I don't know. He's not running any morphs. All right, so we'll play Popsicle. Draw a card. All right, that's good. Rise of the Titans. So this card right here, this is a great card to have. This card here is practically a reason to play Steel in and of itself. I mean, Steel. Let's be honest, Steel goes with everything. Like, there's not a color combination that with Steel I think that's terrible. I mean, they all run real different from each other, but all the removal stuff is just too useful. Yeah, big shift target for Big Queen. Okay. All right, let's go ahead then. We're going to ink... what are we inking first here? We are inking one of these Rise of the Titans, because I'm not concerned about multiple locations at this point. Let's get a Mr. Shmee out. We've got the Popsicle, so we can always take some damage off of him if we don't get a captain pretty soon. And pass turn. Plus, he's got a big enough attack to take out the queen if he decides to go ahead and aggro with him again, with her again. Yep. Oh, he's gonna re-ready. There you go. All right, let's see. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna lose the Develop Your Brain for a Fishbone Quill, which we'll then use for the Nothing to Hide. And then Shmee is going to quest for 2, because I gotta keep questing with him, and he's probably gonna kill him with LeFou next turn anyway. But that's okay. Shmee's not really that integral a character. Yeah. That's good. It's good play off that queen there. All right, let's go. We need some cards. We're gonna ink McDuck Manor. We're gonna play Big Beast. We are gonna Fishbone Quill Mickey and pass turn. He's showing 2, 3, 5. It's pretty big. That was pretty big. Another queen. Okay. So now he's showing 7. Alright, Tinkerbell. Ink, he's not running any lands, I don't think, so we're going to go ahead and ink Rise of the Titans. And pass turn. So he's going to get one more big, strong questing turn here. Which is going to push him up really high. But I'll nuke with Tinkerbell, attack with other Tinkerbell, and hopefully we can keep him from getting out completely. Is he going to take him out too? Oh, Lady Tremaine. That is rough. Okay, alright. Tough choice this time. That's so strong. Yeah, I think we might Yeah, he wins because I can't do anything about the Lady Tremaine here. So, well played. Let's see if he wants to rematch. And he took the rematch. Yay. I like it when people take the rematch. Alright, then what we really need right off the bat is more removal. I don't remember how much removal's actually in this deck. Like, do we have... What do we got for removal? See, this deck's not running a lot of removal. Like, it's got grab your swords. And I think that's pretty much it. There are no... Yeah, there's not a lot of removal in this deck. He's not running any grab your swords. There's no smashes. There's just the Along Came Zeus and interesting. All right, we're gonna play Develop Your Brain. We're gonna play Popsicle. Draw a card. Of course. All right, let's go. Ink a Tinkerbell. Play a Popsicle. Throw a card. Man, well, these giant ass uninkable Gastons. You know, I think that's something I don't like about this deck. I don't think there's enough removal in this deck. I mean, again, steel removal's like the big thing, but the only thing he's got in here is he's got Along Came Zeus and he's got Grab Your Swords. That's it. There's no other removal cards. I think that probably some of these could have been cut out for a little removal. So let's go... Let's get Shmi out. And we're going to ink... God, see, I don't want to ink any of these cards. And there's, you know, all these uninkable cards here. Let's ink... because we're going to need card draw. So let's ink a Cogsworth. Stay on task here. Boy, that's really rough how, you know, he can't... Yeah, that sucks. Okay. So that's a really strong combo at the front end. If you can get Queen into Queen into LaFoe, that is a really strong opener there. Alright, so let's play... Because he's not exerting this guy anyway this turn. Because I got to get something out, you know, and I think the card draw is important as well. And the Develop Your Brain doesn't ramp. Like, it just allows me to, you know, to put a, you know, draw a card and stick a card on the bottom. There's no ramp to it, is there? Am I misinterpreting that card? It's not one I ever played a lot. But I don't think it's got the value. Let's ink this captain. Let's play the Flabisham. Well, and then again, I think this might be just a problem either with the hands I've been drawn or with this card and with this deck in general. Is there's see, why the fuck do I got all these Mickeys? Like, it's too much uninkable stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. You're confusing that with one jump. So, yeah, develop your brain allows you to, if I remember correctly, it's like select a card, you know, draw two, put one on the top, put one on the bottom. So, yeah, that's going to finish me up here. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 uninkable cards. That is too many uninkable cards to be drawing. And again, maybe I'm just having really bad luck with this deck this morning, but it does seem like a lot of uninkable cards. Like too many uninkable cards. So let's get... yeah, let's ink a Popsicle. Let's get a Beast out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to quest with Flabisham. Eat this Popsicle, draw 2. There's the grab your swords we needed. We got another Shmi. So let's go ahead and clear the LeFaux now, because that'll kill him. We're gonna hang on with Mr. Shmi there for a second. Pass turn. Okay, well, at least we have 2 grab your swords, so I'm hoping he plays one more big card, and then we can do a double grab your swords and wipe him. Yeah. Man, my Flabisham. That is insane. Okay. Yeah, definitely we're going to do that then. So yeah, it's going to be double swords unless we pull a Tinkerbell. If we pull a Tinkerbell, it'll be a swords and a Tinkerbell, but if we don't, it'll be a double swords. What's he waiting on? What happened there? Does anybody have any idea why he just conceded? I mean, he was up by, I think, 7. He had pretty good board state. What was that about? Huh. Okay, that was weird. I don't know. Maybe his Pixelborn bugged out. All right, let's try one more round of this, and then after that, we're going to switch over to the Amethyst Steel deck, the other one we were looking at playing this morning. We'll see if we have a better time or a worse time with that one. All right, I got to update this too, because we definitely had one loss there with that deck. So let's edit our little score counter. 2 and 1. I went like 6-0 yesterday with the Emerald Amethyst deck, so I'm really digging on that deck. I've actually made a paper deck for that deck too, so that's been a fun one to play at my. I think I played 4 games on Sunday with that deck, and it was quite successful. All right, we're gonna keep these low cost cards. We're gonna keep the Fishbone Quill. Yeah, we're just gonna keep all this except for the Gaston, actually. Another Fishbone Quill. Okay. I mean, I probably should have dropped the Beast, but, you know. Yeah, develop your brain. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one in your hand and the other on the bottom of the deck. So that's a good draw card, but You know, when you compare it to Popsicle, so here's an example. Like, when you compare this to Popsicle, right? I'm not going to have the choice between the two cards that I would have with Develop Your Brain, but I'm not losing a card to the bottom of the deck. And this is going to give me an item I can use later to feed into Flavisham. So I think there's like some long-term strategic value in this situation to inking the Develop Your Brain and playing the Popsicle. So just so people understand what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking this is Flavisham fodder in a few turns. Kind of like I don't really need 2 Fishbone Quills. So when we get there, undoubtedly we're going to wind up inking a Fishbone Quill to play a Fishbone Quill. Or I might ink a Fishbone Quill just to get Mr. Shmee out next turn. There's another Develop Your Brain. Okay. Well, let's hang on to one of those because it might be useful. We might also be inking it. So let's go ahead and we're going to ink a Fishbone Quill. We're going to play Mr. Shmee. And pass turn. Oh, Maleficent, that's a good one. Gonna kick my Mr. Shmee back to my hand. Not my Mr. Shmee. Alright, let's go. How much ramp can we get this turn? Get up to 4 this turn? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go... Yeah, we're gonna ink the Develop Your Brain. Play the Fishbone Quill. Then we're going to go ahead and feed the Fishbone Quill to Mr. Shmee. And we'll just have to put up with that for another turn because he's going to pick up what, 3? That's not a lot. So, all right, we'll pass turn and let him go. And then we've got a bunch of good 5 costs now. We've got 2 beasts. That'll be great for card draw. Got to grab your sword, so if he plunks another cheapie down, I can just go ahead and hard cast that next turn. Baloo. So what's he at? 4? Yeah, he's not too... I'm not too far behind yet. Let's go ahead and we're going to... Oh, I hate to do that. See, again, just too many uninkable cards. I really needed to draw just another inkable card there. And I got to kind of be careful with this because, I don't have as much removal in this deck. So let's go ahead. Let's ink... Yeah, let's ink a beast and play a beast. I hate to do it, but... There we go. And pass turn. The next turn, he can sing, grab your swords. And I can play something else. That Baloo does not have any ability to challenge, really. He's just a bodyguard. But he's a 2 lower pickup, so that's pretty good. Alright, there's our 2 cards. So let's go ahead. We're going to play a Flavisham. We're going to eat this Popsicle. Draw 2. There we go. That's what we need there. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're gonna... What are we gonna do? Let's ink another Develop Your Brain. And we don't need 2 Fishbone Quills, so let's... I really need to slow him down, though, because he's going to pick up another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's too much. I need to go ahead and nuke him. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have him sing Grab Your Swords. It's going to open him up to some potential damage next turn, but we'll see what opponent decides to do. Next turn. My guess he's going to run Rabbit right into Beast. I mean, I'm just guessing, but that's my guess. My guess is he's going to run Rabbit right into Beast. Oh, he bounced him back. Okay. Strange choices, but all right. Windy Darling. Okay. All right. So then in that case, let's go. Yeah, so this will be a good turn. So we'll go Tinkerbell, Giant Fairy, kabang. It'll go Grab Your Swords, Sing Beast, nuke them. We'll play. What are we gonna? We'll ink a Fishbone Quill because we really don't need to. And then Flavisham will quest for 1. We'll finally get on the board. And I think we're at 7, so yeah, I think we're safe to go ahead and eat this other Fishbone Quill for the card draw. I'll pick us up 2 more. That's 2 good ones to pick up, so yeah, alright. Pass turn. What have you guys been playing so far? Like, the new decks have been, you know, we've got new cards out for a couple weeks now. What's everybody feeling? Like, are you guys... So what are you guys' favorite combinations so far? My favorite combination so far is hands down, and I mean this hands down, it's been the... wow, look at that. Like, 2 more tanks. Wow. Hands down, my favorite card combination so far has been Emerald and Amethyst. Like, the Bounce Madness... it's hilarious. I think I don't know why it's very appealing. So let's go, and we're gonna go ahead and Tinkerbell. Get rid of that Maleficent because we gotta keep him from questing anymore. And then let's go ahead and quest for 3. And yeah, we're going to sit on that Zeus. I don't think we need a second Flavisham, so let's ink a Flavisham here. And, yeah, I think we're good. Pass turn. So, yeah, what have you guys been playing? You guys been playing anything new? Like, I'm still seeing new decks in the meta. Like, I don't think we've reached a point yet where the meta's really stabilized. I think there's a lot of stuff still going on. Oh, he's going to be sad when I hit him with that 3rd Tinkerbell here in a second. Alright, so we're going to go Tinkerbell, Kurzap. Put it on Goat. Play yet another Tinkerbell. Nuke his board. He'll get 1 more lore from the Goat. And then we're going to quest for 2, 3, 5. Yeah, you know, I've seen a pretty... There's a guy named... I think he goes by Specimen, I think is what he goes by. And he's played... I've seen him play a pretty convincing BOGO deck. Although, he actually entered the Pack Championship that this deck is from. and he was not a finisher. Like, and he was talking about how like he thought his deck was still pretty unrefined. But I've seen him do some pretty crazy stuff with that, where he's throwing down Floodborn characters, and then Bogo's just going bonkers. And there was even one I saw where he managed to get two Bogos out. You know, he thinks he's great, but he really isn't. You know, yeah, probably. Hey, good morning, Trouble. I didn't realize you were here. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's like I think there's a lot of guys. Like, I mean, I think there's quite a few streamers who only show their good games. You know, they edit their YouTube videos. They only show like the games where they're winning. You know, I mean, at least I think that, like, you know, by comparison, like I make no qualms about the fact that I don't think I'm the greatest guy in the world when it comes to playing cards. You know. Yeah, well, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm not. I don't know that I'm very good either. So it's fine. But let's see. We're gonna definitely need to get out of Cogsworth. Let's go ahead and ink this Rise of the Titans. Right now, because I'm not seeing anything from him for lands or whatnot. And then let's go ahead and we're going to slap out another Cogsworth, because, you know, everything needs to resist, right? Two, 4, 6, 7. Oh, that's almost fatal right there. Yeah, we'll pass. Yeah, I think well played is the thing to say here, because I don't think I have no idea how he could possibly pull this one off. I mean, again, his Simba can't swing into anything and do any damage. Even his Mim, you know, 16. Your league is incredibly casual, so yeah, you know, so this is a funny thing. Like, there are the local game store I play at has 2 locations, and one of them is the one that's been around for years. That's where I go, and the other one is brand new. And when I say brand new, I mean they just opened up that location, I guess, back in, when did that place open? That place opened in like February, or early February is when they opened. So, yeah, like, oh, he's just go ahead and concede, yeah, accept. Oh, he declined. All right. So they have a second location, and the second location is it's a new store, it's a little smaller, and it's like a city over, right? So the people at the local GameStop are like, we just play casual there. Like, we haven't had a single tournament there since we've been playing League play. It's just been casual games every week, right? The smaller store there in Mansfield seems to be a little sweatier. You know, there's everyone there seems to be a little bit more of a tryhard, and apparently they do tournaments like every weekend. Every weekend has been a tournament for them. And this one guy came over this last Sunday, and they play on a different day. So they do Saturday, we do Sunday. This one guy came over, and I mean, he was all right, but he was definitely like, well, we need to be doing more stuff out there, because, you know, we do all the tournaments out there. And it's like, well, dude, y'all have half the number of people. It's a new place. Like, why don't y'all come over here where the bigger store is? And, you know, but I don't know. Like, it's been pretty casual, like in our league group, but that other group is a little more intense. Like, you know, the guy was already mentioning, he's like, oh yeah, sometimes people really get into their feelings about how their card matches went. And I'm like, well, I don't know that I want to be playing this in any way that's not fun and entertaining. Like, I mean, I actually think the game being fun is like a important part of the game, right? Like, it should be. And again, I get, you know, tying a certain emotional quality to it, but still, ultimately it is a game. It's supposed to be a fun game, right? But yeah, the league I play at too on Sundays, like, it's pretty cash. So I get what you're saying. I'm really thinking about entering some of these online things because I haven't played any of these online tournaments yet, and most of them don't seem like they're that expensive. I mean, like 10, $15, entry fee. All right, we're gonna try this other Amethyst Steel deck now because we played the Sapphire and Steel all morning. So let's shift gears a little bit and play this guy. So this one's got quite a bit more removal in it, which is great. I like to see the removal. 12 uninkable deck, yeah. Whatever league. Yeah. Yeah, the other ones, I don't even think the other one's that far away either, so but clearly, it was interesting. Clearly, the dude that was visiting had some pretty strong opinions about, like, how much better I think he thought his location was. And I was like, well, I don't know, buddy. Like, there's a lot of people here playing, and you're here on a Sunday too, so I'm not sure what you're thinking, but. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to start off today by inking this Mr. Shmee. No, I should really ink this Tinkerbell. Yeah, I should ink the Tinkerbell. Should get out the Robin Hood, especially since we've got the turn 3 Robin here. And that guy's brutal. I mean, that is a brutal card. Probably, I think what's going to happen here is I'm probably going to Baboom his Hook on 2. Yeah, because then his Shmee won't have a captain to use. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to ink a Shmee. We're going to Baboom that captain. And we're going to pass turn. Man, the body on this is so big. 6. Well, what's interesting though is like in my situation, both stores are owned by the same guy. Like, I mean, it's one owner. It's a tiny chain, right? It's a very small chain, but it is still a chain, right? So they've got. I'm gonna ink a Friends on the other side here. We're going to shift into Big Robin Hood. We're going to go ahead and knock out Mr. Shmee for 2 lore. And pass turn. This card is brutal. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's very reasonable. Tell me he's got to have a whole new world in here, right? I mean, he's got the Jafar for the bonus win condition. I don't even think the Jafar in this is like the main win condition, but we'll see. I mean, what all is in this deck? I should have taken a closer look at this deck before we started. Okay. Let's play a Jafar. He's shift 5. And we're gonna pass turn. Because Shmee's going to start to tick down anyway. Once he exerts him. Or he's just going to wind up sitting on it. So he's at 4. He's probably going to be looking for a Cogsworth. One more and I can shift Jafar out and have him sing Friends on the other side. Next turn I'll pick up some more for that. What? Are you kidding me? That is trouble. That is outrageous. Like, that is, man, that is something else. I wonder if he was like someone that like friends with the owner. You know, I wonder if the owner like knew that guy. So, huh? That's so strange. So let's go. Yeah, we're gonna wait one more turn here on that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Blue Fairy. We're gonna nuke the Shmee. Draw a card. There's another Jafar. Okay. And then let's go ahead and have Robin quest for 2. And we're going to ink one of these Jafars here, because we don't really need 2 of them. I do want to get this Robin out before I start going crazy with these Jafars. So, right, pass turn. Yeah, I haven't had any real problems with anybody playing at the local store. Everybody at my local store has been real friendly, so I haven't had any. I got no complaints. You know, I like taking my son up there. He likes playing. He's 10, so it's a lot of fun. This has turned into like our father-son sort of thing. You know, besides the martial arts, because you know, obviously I own a kung fu school, so you know, we do a lot of punching and kicking at each other. But it's nice to have something to do that's just entertaining and not, you know, necessarily like what I think of as work related. Yeah, that is super outrageous. So he's already going to have 3 on him if I go ahead and sing him now. But should I just keep ramping? Nah, I should go ahead and start like chalking him up. So let's go ahead. We're going to shift into big Jafar here. It's going to give us a card. Jafar is going to sing Friends on the Other Side. Ah, which gives us the Brave New World. Yay! Okay, so that's coming next round. So you're going to quest for 2. And you were evasive, so you might as well go ahead and quest for 1. And then let's play the let's ink the Tinkerbell in case we get a Tinkerbell. It is good thinking skills. How old's your daughter? My son is 10, so he's at a really good age for like trying to, like I think he gets a lot of things out of it. He gets the you know, he gets the critical thinking skills. He gets the math practice because you know there's a little math here. It's even though it's not a lot of math, and most importantly, it allows us to work on things like sportsmanship, good socialization skills. Because you know at 5, it's a good time to be like you know learning how to behave correctly around people. 15? Aw. Are you serious? Like they actually like you'd be in that much and they wow. Thought you were stealing stuff? Yeah, you know what? If you're going to accuse a customer of stealing comics, you better be right, you know, because that is the kind of thing that nobody wants to come back from. What happened? I like looked away for a second and my Jafar's gone. Okay, well. So obviously the mistake there was playing that Jafar with so much damage already on him. Alright, well, that sucks. So let's go ahead then and let's get a big beast out. Let's quest for 2. And we're not going to ink anything else. He's probably going to knock out my Robin Hood. But that'll give me a card draw still. Yeah, he must have done a grab your swords when I was tabbed away. That's all I need. Oh, Tinkerbell. You little biatch. Oh, does 15 make you sad, Trouble? You know, my older son is 25, and let me tell you, you think you're sad when they turn like 15? Wait till he moves out of the house. Wait till she moves out of the house, man. That's just like, it's just too much. It is just too much. No, it's no fun when they move out. All right, let's get another Robin out, so we can get him out. Yep. We're gonna 86 that Flavisham because he's a jerk, and we're gonna pass turn. Yeah, I should have been paying more attention to my Jafars. Well, I mean, what took so long there? He's obviously going to put 2 points on the Robin Hood. There's nothing else. There's no other targets. Alright, so we're going to go Tinkerbell. And we're going to nuke you. Select. And pass turn. Ah, freaking Cogsworth. What a weird hand. Well, let's sweep. Sweep Beast back into your deck. Give you a few more cards, but you're not going to go after Tink. Pass turn. So that's 4. It's not fatal, but it's close. No, now see this is a good use for Develop Your Brain, because he needs something in a clutch situation here. Maybe he'll find it. Yeah, you know, my older boy didn't start driving until he was like 17. I didn't understand that at all. You know, for me, you know, cars equaled freedom. You know, that was like how you got around and how you got out of the house and stuff. So just the whole idea that he wasn't super excited about driving was wild. So, but he wasn't. So that was just a thing. All right, we're gonna ink a beast and play a beast. Play a Jafar. And let's quest for 4. Yeah, because that's gonna wrap us up, I think. Because even if he can nuke everything down, I don't think he can get the beast. I mean, unless he's got along came Zeus back there specifically for it. But I mean, I'm only need one lore, so he's gotta wipe the whole board. Now he does have a lot of mana. You know, honestly, I think my favorite deck still is going to be that green and amber deck, you know, or amethyst deck. So the emerald and amethyst is, I still think, my favorite. I think it's got the best legs out of all this stuff. Alright, you got an Along Came Zeus for Beast. Sword, and swords for the win. Oh man, double Along Came Zeus. Okay, okay. He's really going to stretch this one out a little bit. And a Captain Hook. Okay, okay. Gotta develop your brain. I mean, yeah. It's tenacious. This guy's got some tenacity, I'll give him that. Yeah, I think Emerald and Steel is the go-to for this. I think it's gonna wind up being the Ruby Amethyst this time around. I think more than anything, that's what's gonna happen. So, all right. So let's see. I want to get this in the right order here. Let's just play a blue fairy. Let's nuke Cogsworth. We nuke in Cogsworth, we nuke in Tinkerbell. I think we're nuking Cogsworth. No, we can't nuke Cogsworth, so we're definitely nuking Tinkerbell. And then let's play a Captain while we're at it. And we can ink... ink this Friends on the other side. Now let's ink the... yeah, let's ink the Friends on the other side. If I need more card draw, I can go to this whole new world. I mean, I need one lore. Like, he's got to be able to nuke my evasive this turn in order for this to work out for him in any way. Gaston. There really should be a card called Gaston Thinks Highly of Himself. Well, you know, I do think you see other combos. It's just Steel's got so much utility, you know? And removal's kind of its thing, you know? Like, that's really the thing, is it is sort of a removal-based card, you know? Oh my god, with this guy. Is that it? Did we win? I think we won. Yep, there we go. And he declined the rematch. Alright. Alright, let's look at this deck real quick. Let's take just a second and just take a look at what's actually in this deck. So this is the Frank Zhang deck. It was a top 16 finisher. Let's see. It is Run-In, Blue Fairy, Friends on the Other Side, Merlin Rabbit, Yzma, Jafar. And then again, most of the heavy lifting on this deck's being done by steel. So this is really a steel amethyst deck, right? So it's got Captain Hook, Fire the Cannons, Robin Hood, Baboom, Jafar, Mr. Shmee, Rise of the Titans, Smash, Tinkerbell, Along Came Zeus, Jafar, Whole New World, Beast, Grab Your Swords, Robin Hood, the Big Robin Hood, and the Big Tinkerbell. So yeah, this one here is leaning real heavy on the high-end shiftable cards, although you're not really shifting them that much. And then has Jafar as an alternate win condition, I think. But you know, really, it's just there's so much removal in this deck. You know, just a lot of removal. Most of which I did not see this last round, but let's try that again. All right, so we got a little amber and steel combo here. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I mean, again, the Jafar combo, if you get it, it's just so great. Let's go ahead and ditch these guys. Actually, let's hang on to... Oh, that's a... Yeah, let's ditch that. And let's ditch the big beast. Let's see what we can... See if we can get some better... Because we need a turn 1 and turn 2, and we don't have a 1 or 2 yet. No, we got a turn 2, but no turn 1, so that's not ideal. And this is why you need the removal cards. Okay, so no turn 1 Robin Hood. That's disappointing. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I bet, you know. Let's ink one of these Robin Hoods. Since we don't have a small Robin Hood, we'll pass turn. So this is going to get us off to an unpleasantly slow start. Undoubtedly, this deck is going to go bonkers aggro on the front end here. So I really need to get a Grab Your Swords as quick as I can. So probably, yeah, I'm probably going to be playing Grab Your Swords as soon as I can get it down. All right, let's go. We're going to ink the Big Jafar. Well, let's hang on to the Big Jafar. Let's ink the... Let's ink the little Tinkerbell. Let's get the Captain Hook out. That'll discourage the Pluto. Simba, okay. Yeah, he's just gonna go nuts with everything now. Okay. Alright, so we are going to ink the Tinkerbell. Let's smash the Simba. Swing into the Pluto. Pass turn. Oh, you know, I'm surprised he didn't take out the Captain Hook. Captain Hook's only got Challenger when, you know, so that's, interesting choice on his part. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna ink this Robin Hood. And let's go ahead and play this Jafar here. we're going to sit on that. It's a good play for him. A little hand refill there. Do it. Quest with the piglet. Do it. Quest with the piglet. Quest with the piglet. You know you want to quest with a piglet. You know you want to quest with piglet. Oh. Of course. All right. Well, hey, there's the bigger Robin Hood. So that's 1, 3. Okay. Well, I can do that then. All right. That'll allow me to get him out a turn early. All right. So we're gonna slap down this Robin. We're gonna shift onto him for 3 to get the bigger Robin. So that'll save us a point. We're going to swing into some Orchida. And we're gonna nuke Piglet. Draw a card. Okay. Then let's go ahead and yeah, we're gonna stay on curve here. So we're gonna ink one of these 2 Jafars. And pass turn. Yeah, he's definitely going to swing into a smaller Jafar, I think. I mean, I guess he doesn't have to swing into smaller Jafar, but, I mean, why wouldn't he? That is a lot of hand draw from that Lucky, man. And he's still got 3, so he could drop a couple more things out. I mean, I gotta think he's gonna swing into Jafar with Captain Hook. If he doesn't, that's on him. Ditch Rockstar. Yeah, there it is. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so we're gonna go Blue Fairy, ink a Blue Fairy, play a Blue Fairy, play a Friends on the other side for the card draw. There we go. Then definitely we're swinging into Lucky here. Lucky's got to go. And let's play another Robin Hood. And pass. Perdita. I have like 5 of those. I don't know why I pulled so many Perditas out of my boxes, but I have 4 regular Perditas and 1 foil Perdita. It's kind of nuts. Yeah. It's not quite enough. You gonna take him out? That's fine. Draw a card. That's great. All right. So we're going to nuke Stitch We're gonna slap Piglet. We're going to quest for one. Oh wait, I need like one more. Wow, we'll hang on to that. I don't want to get rid of any of those. Those are all great cards. See, these are just all three of these are just too good to give up. So we'll lose one ramp. Ah, fucking Piglet again. So many Piglets. Oh, Piglet a go-go. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's drop a point on everybody. Yeah. Draw a card. It's another one of you guys. Yeah, we're going to ink you. Now we've got our 7. We can play our Jafar next turn. Man, that's a big turn for him. What's he going to pick up this turn? So next turn, he's staring at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fatal, actually. He's going to win this. Okay. Yeah, good play, because I don't have anything else I can play. And he's showing 10. All right, well played. Yeah, okay. Let's see if he'll do a follow-up match. All right, he's going to do the follow-up. See, I didn't pull any of my real big removal cards that time. No grab your swords in that match. All right, we got a 1, got a 2, got a 3. I'm going to keep the Jafar. Let's ditch the Tinkerbells and see if we can get some removal. Nope. Okay. All right, then we're going to go. Yeah, we'll open up Friends on the other side. Captain. Pass turn. Yeah, I didn't get any of my removal. I didn't get the... I mean, I guess I did get Along Came Zeus, one of them, but didn't get any of the Grab Your Swords. Didn't get the Fire the Cannons. Didn't get the Smash. Alright, let's ink a Fairy. Play a Shmi. Quest for 1. Pass turn. Don't have a good turn 3 now. Oh, Simba, you're awful. Alright, let's go ink the Blue Fairy. It's hard cast Draw Your Swords. There you go. Okay. You got the Grab Your Swords there that time. Alright, we're going to swing into Simba. We're going to swing into Pluto. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, going to ink the Tinkerbell. Play the Jafar. And pass turn. Is he going to go wide? Oh, wow. Okay. Big Perdita. Okay. Yeah, little Simba. Alright, we are going to ink this Captain Hook. We are going to shift into... We are going to sing Grab Your Swords. It's not what I want to be singing with him, but it's a good start. If he's got any removal, he'll use his removal on Jafar anyway. He doesn't have any evasives, so I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the challenging, but this is a good time to go ahead and slap that out. I mean, he's still only at 3, so I'm in a much better position so far than I was last game. You have 1 card. You're either going to play that card or not. What are you doing? Yeah, he's going super wide. All right. And there we have it. Okay, so we're going to play Beast. Yes, play Beast. We'll not screw this up. And we're going to sing Whole New World. Then we are going to ink one of these Jafars and play this Robin Hood here. There we go. And pass turn. It's going to be a removal turn next time. So we'll slap down Tinkerbell. That'll do 1 to most things. We can clean up with Baboom, I think. Well, we won't have quite enough to do that, but might be better if I go ahead and play Blue Fairy followed by... No, I'm definitely going to do Tinkerbell, because that'll nuke half that board. Undoubtedly, he's going to want to quest with Piglet this turn, thinking about Simba. Pluto! He's going so wide. Oh man, so wide. So wide. Oh wow, I really need another Grab Your Swords now. Look at that, that's wild. I've never seen the icons look so tiny. Like, that's great. So let's see, we're gonna ink one of these little Jafars. we're going to play Tinkerbell. That ought to clear some stuff off. And let's see what we can clean up here. We're going to need... Where we got good trades at? Yeah, let's take out Simba. And let's take out... Who's only doing 1 damage? I don't want to put a lot of damage. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So we'll go Perdita. We'll go Piglet. And that's going to leave him with 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a lot, but that's a lot less than not. Okay. Man, I'm still scrambling here with this one. I mean, again, he just flooded the board. I mean, he's practically got Fatal already. Ah, another freaking Simba. Yeah, this is going to be a cleanup on aisle 5 sort of turn. I don't know. He may have more than I can get rid of because he only needs 4 to win now. Okay, so I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can clear it all off. Well, we're gonna go Tinkerbell into Simba. We'll use Tinkerbell to nuke the Piglet. I gotta get him down under 4 here, or I'm not even gonna make it another turn. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna have to kill. Well, who's got the biggest here? Yeah, I'm not sure questing's gonna get me much though. Like what's questing gonna get me here? Questing's gonna get me what, like 4 or 3? That's nothing. I need to use both these guys to wipe these guys out. So let's go. You're gonna kill Wendy. Wait, why did he? Okay, interesting. That's weird. I don't understand why he did that. Like honestly, I'm very confused as to I should have. I mean, I really think I was gonna lose that round. So okay, just I guess psychological warfare was the way to go. That is strange. Okay. Okay. Maybe he ran out of time. I mean, it is almost 10, so perhaps he ran out of time here. Hmm. All right, do I have time to play one more game? It depends on how quick it goes. Let's play one more game with this, one more round with this deck. We'll see if we, because I think I got time for one more. I do have a 10 o'clock thing that I have to do. I got a call I got to get on to in about 15 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. Pixelborn Z Master. Okay. Morning, Z Master. All right, 1, 2, 3. Don't think I need 2 of these. No idea if he's got locations or not. Let's kick this back. And let's kick back this back for right now. We'll just run with this. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna Inca Jafar. Play a Captain Hook. Alright, this is probably gonna be the last match of the day before I gotta get on with stuff, but alright, so let's go. Yeah, let's ink another Jafar. Because that's way too early to have all these Jafars out. Blue Fairy, pass turn. Rise the Tide. Alright, so he might be playing a very close deck to what I'm playing. We are seeing some similar cards, I guess. Well, hey, look at that. It's a mirror matchup, like a real mirror matchup. Okay. Well, then what I really need to think about is getting us to 5 so we can get... so I can get my Grab Your Swords out. Now he's going to go ahead and do that. He's thinking about the trade, I guess. Bounce it? Interesting. Okay, then we're not playing exactly the same decks, because I don't think this deck has a... I don't think there's any bounce components in this deck. Yeah, there's no... Yeah, the closest thing I have to bounce in this deck is Yzma. So that's interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to ink that. If I ink 3 Jafars, I've pretty much precluded myself from being able to play that combo, so we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and we're just going to have a less productive turn. We're going to go ahead and we're going to drop 2 points on the Mem. And we're going to use Tink for her ability. And I don't have a Robin Hood, so... See, this sucks. Like, this is a terrible hand. I'm going to re-ink the Robin... I mean, just... Yeah, just not a good hand. Fuck, I guess I'm inking this Tinkerbell. Man, I'm not excited about this game at all. I mean, basically it's going to come down to, do I draw an inkable card next turn or not? If I draw an inkable card next turn, I can play the Grab Your Swords, do a board wipe. Although now it's not even going to get me a full board wipe. Yeah, I think the word so far for this match is lackluster. Great, and the one inkable card I get is the card I would want to have to play. So, again, yeah, we're going to ink him. Bunch of nonsense. Gonna play Grab Your Swords with these guys. Go ahead and quest with Blue Fairy, pick up a point. Yeah, man, not excited about this match so far. Alright, well, let's go... See, again, nothing inkable. No inkable cards. Bunch of nonsense. Pass turn. I'm just stalled out. I'm just stalled out this round. Great. Castle. Lovely. Oh, let's just tease me with this nonsense. Unbelievable. You know, I'm getting too irritated. I probably should have swung into the castle with Captain Hook here. That's really what I should have done. I mean, I would have lost him, but he would have put 3 on that, which is a good place to start, because that castle's awful. The card draw is no good. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, just nuke everything. You know what? I'm not feeling this match. Let's Ingus me. Play a Robin Hood. Quest for 1, watch him draw 4 cards next turn. Swing into Queen's Castle. I mean, look at that fucking hand, man. Yeah, I get it, dude. You have all the fucking cards. Gosh, was that gonna happen? I guess that was gonna happen. Yeah, at least I can get rid of Castle next turn. I mean, although, how am I going to come back from this card advantage? You know, I gotta have to Grab Your Swords or a Whole New World just to dump his hand size down. Okay, so what are we playing here? I don't have another 3 cost. I really need another point. Yeah, we're gonna ink that. Play that. And try to do better. Yeah, I got. Play your cards, man. I mean, I can go Tinkerbell. I can go grab your swords. I can wipe this board, but he's sitting at 9 cards in his hand. That's intense. Yeah, you're gonna pick up 5. Yeah, I'm done. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for coming out this morning. I got to get to my 10 o'clock appointment. So it's been fun. That last game was a complete debacle, but other than that, it was pretty good this morning. You guys have a good morning, and I'll be on probably late tonight playing. I've been trying to play more late in the evening as well, doing a little late night Lorcana. So if you guys have time and you're up later, now I have to watch Specimen. No, you don't. You never have to watch Specimen. You can always do something else. You can always do something else. So there are other people to watch, but so sorry about that, man. Anyway, you guys have a great morning, and thank you for the encouragement as always. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.